इंटरनेट इश्यूज़, लैपटॉप ना होना और अन्य साधन ना होने के अलावा और भी कई दिक्कतें। कई कॉलेज जाने वाले बच्चे या तो घर पे काम करते हैं या अपने परिवार की आर्थिक स्थिति के कारण बाहर काम ढूंढने निकल रहे हैं। अब ऐसे में उन बच्चों से ये एक्सपेक्ट करना, यह उम्मीद रखना कि वह पूरी निष्ठा से, पूरे फोकस से अपने एग्ज़ाम्स दे पाएंगे, बहुत ही गलत होगा, बहुत ही डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी होगा।
All three of my family members are working, and now since their work has shifted to the home front, it's a completely different environment, and they require a lot of usage of the internet, phone calls, meetings, discussions, and so many other things apart from the professional front. I have to share my parents' room, so there is no other place for me to go. I am not able to study in this kind of situation. I am talking from a very privileged stance. Delhi University has such a diverse range of people coming from so many socio-economic, cultural backgrounds.
It is very exclusionary in nature. It does not take into account the plight of students who do not have access to proper study material or digital infrastructure or internet. Plus, we're in the middle of a humanitarian crisis. Many states are also facing natural calamities. So I think it is imperative that Delhi University takes into account intangible factors such as mental health of students at this point of time. Moreover, no adequate provisions or arrangements have been made for PWD students. I also think that it is very wrong to assume that everybody has a comfortable space, that everybody has a safe space, safe environment in their homes which allows them to study. Most importantly, DUTA conducted a referendum in which 85% students voted against the online examinations. So this is a decision that is clearly being imposed on us. I resist it, I'm completely against it, and therefore I urge Delhi University to withdraw their decision.
My father was started getting sick by around 2 June. So he had like fever 2-3 दिन तक. Then we went to the hospital. The hospital would not conduct tests. So like there's a lot of things that affects a person. So basically the government not responding, the hospitals not responding, no facilities available, and it's the people not cooperating with you around you. You go there, all the COVID people who want to get tested are like crammed up together. So even if somebody doesn't have it, will have it because the mismanagement that is there. So he is a little old, so he's not able to do a lot of things by himself if he is sick. I used to go inside to give him food, to help him out with stuff, and then I started doing it. So that's when I got the virus as well. तो वो ठीक नहीं हो पा रहा है. And घर पे my mom is also sick. She's also positive. I had to take care of her as well. And मैं दिन में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3 घंटे पढ़ पाती हूँ. That's all.
They have not considered that people who may be suffering from disorders are currently not getting therapy. So that is something I think the university should take into account. At least think about students' mental health. We're isolated in our houses. A lot of students don't have a household where they can study properly. They're stuck with joint families. There are so many students stuck with abusive families. We barely even know what the syllabus is since we barely had any classes. For me personally and some of my friends who have applied abroad and have gotten acceptances, this is a very bad decision. We know that when DU checks hastily and because of the guidelines that it has, only 2 hours for 75 marks, and they have not given us enough time for scanning and uploading. They have not considered what if there are electricity cuts and so many other issues. This will all affect our results and our grading.
I live in my grandparents' house in Jammu and Kashmir today, and with the internet restrictions, I can't access many emails and attachments. I can't upload anything or download any PDF. The router service that we have here only works when there's electricity, and the power cuts are multiple during the day.
A large population of the student body comes from economically weaker sections who can't be expected to have 4G proper internet, a very good camera, phone, laptops, all of these things that these exams require us to have. A large chunk of the student body does not have access to study materials as well. The exam is supposed to be open book, but these guys don't have their books with them in the first place. The university is doing nothing to ensure that access is guaranteed to these students. The university hasn't listened to the appeals of the PWD section of the student body. They have filed cases in High Court, but for some reason the university is simply not rendering itself answerable to that chunk of the population. Other than that, even for privileged people who do have internet, who do have all mobile devices, laptops, etc., there is so much unpredictability when it comes to technology. You never know when your internet, like, you just lose signal. You never know if there's a power cut, your devices turn off. What will happen if we accidentally send pictures of our answer sheets in the wrong order? That's something that is very possible that can happen when we're using such heavy, technology. And finally, the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic, most of us are under severe stress. Our family members have coronavirus. We are living in containment zones. The fact that the university thinks that this mental state is perfectly fine for us to take an exam in shows that they do not care about the student body. The two important stakeholders in exams are teachers and students. Both of them are opposing exams. There is no other more important person the university can listen to other than these two groups.
I get bare minimum internet connection and it only works in specific cases. It is really hard for me to access resources and download books to study from. Regarding the exams, I have apprehensions about being able to upload all the documents in time.
There is zero confidence on the basis of the university IT infrastructures if we will be able to upload the answer sheets. Zero sanctity of the exam will impact our future.
I left the hostel in March during the midsems, thinking that I'll return by the end of March at least to prepare for the exams. Every single note that I made, all of my readings, everything college related is lying in my hostel and I have no access to it whatsoever. I still face a lot of trouble in terms of uploading, say, the admit card online, which alone took me close to 10-15 minutes, and considering that I'll have to upload close to 50 to 60 sheets, if it takes me with a stable internet long, then it's probably going to cost someone else even more time, and for that reason I think that it's not very viable.
I recently had my practical exam, which was a 6-hour long exam, and the question papers were emailed to us and we were supposed to type our answers and send it back to our teachers, and emailed the answers to my teacher. When I rechecked it, I realized that some of my answers weren't visible, so I texted my teacher about it, and she also didn't know how should I go about it. Still didn't make the deadline. I had to click pictures of my answers and send to her. Regarding the online examinations that are supposed to be conducted by DU, people don't have all the material that is required. Technical glitches that I faced happened again with students. It's gonna be really difficult for them to scan the answer sheets and upload it in 3 hours.